Now, where are you from?
Clayton County.
Atlanta.
I wouldn't say Atlanta, but Clayton County though. You know what I'm saying? South side.
They don't consider Clayton County Atlanta?
No, I don't.
Explain.
It's like it's right around the corner, but you know what I'm saying? We in our own little world. That's how I feel about it. It's right around the corner. It's the south side. Ain't in the city or nothing, so it ain't Atlanta.
Now, growing up on the south side in Clayton County, what was that like for you? Can you paint the picture for us?
I mean, Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I've heard you guys use that term in your music before.
Yeah.
Why is it called Jurassic Park?
Man, it's the land of the lost, man. Them folk around there, man, you know, it's a different ball game. Like, it's so much different type people in there, and it ain't that big. Like, you got niggas over here, niggas over there. Like, everybody don't fuck with everybody, but it should be, you know what I'm saying? But Jurassic Park, you got different type beasts out there, man.
Was it rough for you growing up in Clayton County?
I mean,
would you consider your upbringing rough?
I wouldn't say that, because, I mean, that's all I know. I was used to it. Whatever came, you know what I mean? That's just, me and all my buddies went through the same shit. So I wouldn't say it's rough or nothing like that.
But maybe somebody from the outside looking
somebody
in.
from the outside probably would. But
I mean, that rough to somebody on the outside is normal. I guess there's some sense of normalcy for you.
Yeah.
What would you say, if somebody was on the outside looking in, was probably your roughest moment growing up?
Well, I wouldn't say growing up. I'd say like when I was around like 20, 21, and Dunk was first doing shows and shit. I had my son and my daughter, you know what I'm saying? We lost our apartment and shit. I was staying with my brother, and my brother moved out. So his shit was abandoned. I was staying there. I was selling little $3 sacks of meat and shit, not going on the road. So that was probably one of my hardest moments, you know what I'm saying, through all this shit. And I was still putting mixtapes and shit out, you know what I'm saying?
How long did that period last for you?
Shit, it probably lasts like, I really couldn't even tell you, man. My mind was so gone, I really couldn't even tell you.
How did you get out of that? Or what were the steps to get out of that environment? I mean, you being in an abandoned place and that sort of thing. Before things started looking up for you, what helped you get out of that?
Really just my partner, you know what I'm saying? Everybody reaching out, helping me when I needed it. And I pretty much feel like a lot of the shit I've been through was my fault, because I really wasn't asking niggas for that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't asked nobody for help. I kind of turned everything away and tried to do it on my own.
Too much pride?
Shit, I believe so. Pride, or the fact of knowing that I ain't where I want to be, so I ain't finna let a nigga see me not be there. You know what I'm saying?
Would you consider yourself at that point homeless?
Yeah, I would.
Now and there's different levels of homeless, right? There's a nice level of homeless, and I use nice very loosely, but where, you know, you might just be going from house to house, couch to couch, right? That's not so bad. Then there's worse levels of homelessness where a shelter might have to be involved, or you know, you're like you said, you know, the abandoned situation. You don't know how long you can stay there for and figure out another destination. Then there's the streets. You know, there's begging for money. It can get really bad. Living in a car.
Yeah, I don't get that too.
Doing the motel thing. It can get grimy. But I mean, your version of homelessness, right? Let's say somebody's watching this and they feel like they're in a similar situation of what you described. What is your advice, maybe the first step for someone to get out of that type of environment?
The first step is knowing what you want to do for real. You know what I'm saying? You can't let no man or no bitch guide you to what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you doing for you. You got to move how you trying to move. Because when the shit fail, you going to be right back at that same spot.
Now, what type of student were you in school growing up?
Student?
Yeah.
I was a smart kid. I mean, I used to get in trouble and shit, fighting and, you know, class clown, shit like that, but my grade was good.
Were you the aggressor in these fights, or you defending yourself?
Oh man, folks just used to fuck with me because I was a big nigga, man. Like, you know, like, I wasn't big, but I was bigger than the other kids, so they just used to fuck with a nigga.
Mm. Graduated high school?
Yeah, I graduated.
Tried college?
No, I ain't tried it.
That wasn't a thought?
I mean, you know, my buddies, I had a few buddies going to college. I thought about it, but I was like, nah, this shit ain't for me. I ain't finna try that.
Was it music after high school for you, or were you in the streets and then music eventually came for you?
Hey, I've been doing the music the whole time, like since middle school.
Mm.
Well, I wanted to do it. I'll just say that I was freestyling in the cafeteria, shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
But was it taken serious right after high school, or did it take some time before you actually got to the point where, okay, I got to take this serious now?
I ain't gonna lie, I probably ain't really take this shit serious until like a year or two ago.
Oh, wow.
Like after Dunk, like Dunk made me take it serious, you know what I'm saying?
I see.
Yeah.
Now, what do you say to somebody? And let's say it's a kid in high school, right? High school's about 10. Let's say they have one foot in the streets. And they got to make the next choice in their life. What do you tell somebody like that?
You gotta get out in the street quick. Like, that shit can fuck everything up. Like, anything can happen like this. You can get killed like that, locked up like that. If you really chasing something, you gotta get out the street ASAP.
Looking back, do you wish you would have went to college? Was that even an option or not really?
I mean, just so I could say I did some shit, but I really don't care. Like, it ain't nothing I never thought about. I wasn't tripping. I wasn't playing sports and nothing, so it was like, I'm good for that shit.
So the way everything turned out, not a big deal that college wasn't involved for you.
Yeah, it ain't a big deal.
Yeah, looking back at things, hindsight 2020. Now, what did your parents think after you were done with high school and you didn't go to the college route?
I ain't gonna lie, nothing. I mean, ain't nobody in my family went to college. I mean, my mom went later on, you know what I'm saying, in life, like, and my little brother, I got a little brother, actually, who just graduated college the other day. So, that he the first, my young brother, you know what I'm saying?
Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Jobs you had growing up, if any? Any jobs?
Yeah, I don't work at, like, FedEx, warehouses, temp service shit, really.
Any of those jobs tough?
Yeah, for some people, you know what I'm saying? Lifting boxes and shit and sweating all day, and, you know what I mean? Moving it fast as a motherfucker. Yeah.
I've heard some people say when they've worked for FedEx and done some things, it's like modern day slavery.
I mean, that's if you let your mind take you there.
Any crazy stories dealing with any of those jobs? Anything that happened out of the norm?
Shit, I was rapping and motherfuckers knew who I was. They were like, boy, what the hell you doing here? I was like, shit, nigga, try to get it.
These were the Slim Dunkin' Dirt Gang days?
Yeah, the begin.
Was that embarrassing for you?
I mean, it wasn't embarrassing for me, but it was kind of like funny, like, damn, these folk know who I am. I got to goddamn get real low-key legit, you know what I mean?
But this is before Snapchat and all that. Can you imagine if you were doing the same thing and people were able to snap a picture of you?
Oh, yeah, that would have been crazy. That would have been fucked up.
Now, did you quit these jobs? Did you get fired from them? What happened?
I mean, they were temp jobs, so we might work 1 3 days, work 1 2 days, work 1 a week.
What about the FedEx one?
FedEx, I quit that shit. It was like, I think I worked there for like a week. I wasn't making no money for real. Like, a nigga put all them hours in, moving all them boxes, then you get $100 check. I was like, hell no.
Now, are both parents in your life?
Yeah, I communicate with them, yeah.
Did they separate while you were young?
Yeah, when I was born, they went together.
Oh, I see. Let me ask you this. In regards to your parents, right? It sounds like you've been through a lot, just talking about a few things about your upbringing, but what's the worst thing you put them through?
Probably going to jail. Having them worried at night, you know what I'm saying? They hear stories, you know, from everybody else, so the shit they hear, the shootouts, the fights, you know, people, you know what I mean? Just the shit that come with this shit, that's probably the worst I don't ever put them through.
What were you going to jail for?
A little stupid ass shit. Fighting. The same shit. Fighting. Goddamn, you know, being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Any siblings, or are you the only child?
Yeah, I got 3 bros.
Where are you on the ladder?
The oldest.
Anybody else in your family raps aside from you, or just yourself?
Nah, just me.
What does your family think about your rap career?
To be honest, I don't really talk to them about it like that. Like, it's kind of like I keep that shit separate. I don't really say nothing, but you know, they say shit like, oh, we be hearing your shit, we look at your videos and shit.
So they know what's going on?
Yeah, they know what's going on.
Were they ever supportive of it?
Yeah. Back in the day, I used to, my dad used to have a goddamn, like well, he ain't had a karaoke machine. I got the karaoke machine, and I used to put cotton swabs and papers and shit in his little tapes and used to record on them. He was like, I hope this shit pay off one day. You keep fucking up my tapes.
Were they supportive right away, or did they have to warm up to it?
Well, they been supportive, because when I was younger, like I want to say like around 9th grade or something like that, my mama had bought me a little program to make beats and shit on. So, yeah. They both was involved with music too. My daddy used to manage motherfuckers, and my mama tried to rap and sing, so they was with it.
Now, have they ever had a chance to see you perform?
Nah.
Not yet.
Except for when I was on BET with Bird and shit for the they seen it on net. I ain't never seen me live though.
What'd they think?
They were like, we seen something, I'm proud of you.
We talked about a variety of subjects in regards to your upbringing, but overall speaking, what's your message to the youth? What would you tell them today?
Shit, life really and bigger than what you see. Life is more than just being in that box you in. You got to goddamn open your mind, get up out of there, go see shit, try shit, do different shit. Don't follow the crowd. Like, don't jump out the bridge at these folks doing. Do your own thing.